Welcome to Texas for the running of the Ford 300. On the pole for tonight's race is Luke Rainey, to the outside is Griffin Lynn. In third is Grace Acevedo, Keith Powell is fourth, and Jonathan King is fifth. That's your top five for this race here tonight. And so far we've had the ARCA race and the truck race. And man, were they wild. We saw two photo finishes. One, which was a photo finish coming to the caution flag that ended the race, with Christian Merrick Jr. winning by, I would say, about 2/3 of a car length. And then last night's race was the truck race, where we saw Jim Gammett edge out teammate Luke Rainey, who starts on pole right now, by half a truck length. So we see more of that here tonight at the end. The pace car in 30 laps here at Texas as they come down to the front stretch. Green flag in the air. We're racing here at Texas. Oh, trouble! 32 blown up. That's Griffin Lynn. And that's going to stack up the whole top side. And that's going to split the pack up into two. These guys get away. The 54 leading this train, or the end of this train, the caboose, you could say, 32nd lap. He's in 21st, that's half of the field. And back here in 22nd, and then all these guys. Man, already here at Texas problems. And it involves Griffin Lynn as they are battling hard up here. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a caution come out for something like this. Griffin Lynn's still on the apron spewing smoke. I'm surprised the caution has to come out for oil, because he blew up at the high side of 1-2. Now Luke Rainey again challenged by Grace Acevedo. Acevedo won the championship last season, looking for the race lead to lock himself into the chase. He couldn't get it done there. Luke Rainey powering off the top. It looks like it's going to get cleared. Lynn has made it to pit road, so we will not have a yellow. For now anyway, unless drivers start complaining about oil. Now we're going to go back here. Jim Gambit looking. He won last season here at Texas. He will take the fourth position, but he's going to have Tim Gary right there. Man, I feel bad for these drivers back here. They are... Oh, there they go! Crash Buford! Jonathan Buford at the wall. They're still wrecking Levi Shones. Buford comes up. Alex Stewart has to avoid. And what a save. And now Paul Mick got down in the apron there. 3 wide here. Watch Chris Dodd all the way up top. Riley Sprayley Tube is down low. TJ Hanley is there. That's 1-2 in points right now. Sprayley Tube is first. TJ Hanley is right now second. And it's a close points battle. And Acevedo still stalking Luke Rainey for the race lead. And Jonathan King's going to try and come up into this battle. See these two distinct packs that we have, and that's a real shame. We could have seen a great race here among everyone, but now it's going to take a caution to have everyone back together. So look at Acevedo, powers off the corner. Luke Rainey a little bit tighter. And Acevedo's going to be side by side with Luke Rainey as they come down the backstretch. Into 3 and 4. Rainey trying to close the door. He couldn't do it. Stays to the high side, but off the corner with that power off the top. Able to get it. And now this is kind of looking like a real Texas race, where we have just packs of cars kind of separated from each other. It's really cool. But it took someone blowing up, which we do not like. It's a shame that that happened. That affected those people in the top lane. Back here, some big battles. Still 21 cars in this front pack. But these guys are kind of catching a little bit. And these guys are getting single filed out, which is the smartest thing to do right now. If you get single filed out, you're going to have a chance. It's battle for the race lead. Grace Acevedo back underneath Luke Rainey. This time he's going to have him, I think, into 1 and 2. Got a great run off of 4 that time. And through 1 and 2, he's still side by side with him. Rainey off the top could get a little bit of a run. Behind them, they're lined up with Luke Rainey. And now Jim Gammett peaks low for 4th. They are still side by side for the race lead. The outside line works a little better in 3 and 4 here. And that's what we're going to see. Rainey powers off the top. Can he clear Grace Acevedo? He does there at the line. So Rainey holding the lead right now over Acevedo. Tim Gary's going for 3rd. And he's going to try and take it. The inside line, I think, works a little bit better in 1 and 2. 3 and 4, the outside really prevails. You can see Jonathan King and Tim Gary side by side. They are 4 wide back there. I don't know how they kept it from wrecking, but I think it was Josh Crash all the way up top. They're still 3 wide. Kevin Banish, the one up top. Timothy Heath. And then you got Hunter Arnsdorf. Up front, it stayed the same. Acevedo, as we are going to be a third of the way through this race this time by. So this race going by pretty fast. As the battle for third still continuing. Gregory has kind of come up to try and help Tim Gary. It's kind of working right now. See him, he's going to get probably pushed by the double zero as he enters 3 and 4. He's going to clear the double zero. We have a new third place man. It's Tim Gary. Now Gregory going to try and get past King. I don't think it's going to happen here. Acevedo back on the back bumper. Behind them there's some... Oh! Look at... He went low. He's going to have him this time 1 and 2. We're a third of the way through this race. Rainey, though, on the top, just the place you want to be right now. You're going to have to get a really good run off of 2 and stay beside the 22 into 3 and 4, because right now that middle lane that Rainey's working, it's working pretty well. Luke Rainey going to try and recover from the disappointment of the Truck Series race last night with a win here in the Target Series. And the win would lock himself into the chase for season number 3, unless we have more than 12 winners, which from the looks of it, we're going to have that right now, because from what I've been... Oh, there they go! Jason Smith Sr. hits the wall hard, and with a ton of damage to that 74 machine, but he keeps it going straight, and we will not have a caution. No yellow. And now look at Luke Rainey. He's pulled away from Grace Acevedo just a little bit. Now the battles for third. Gregory has come onto Tim Gary. Looks to the inside just a little bit. He gets under there. The car's backing up on the outside. TJ Hanley's one of them. He might hit the wall here. He's so high. He did what they always do, the AIs. So Gregory has moved up to third. Tim Gary looking right back on him in 3 and 4. Gregory trying to use a high lane to his advantage. It doesn't work for him. See what he can do in 1 2. As Acevedo might have just laid back just a little bit and trying to get a run on Luke Rainey now. Luke Rainey has won the Target Series before. He won last season, season number 2 at Bristol, the first Bristol race in the number 19. He's looking for an even better season. And he's looking for a win here at Texas to lock himself into the chase, as we mentioned. But Grace Acevedo looking for a win as well. We're come to halfway through this race, and Acevedo might clear Luke Rainey right here. Rainey with a run off the top, though. They're going to be side by side down the backstretch. I think Acevedo might have him this time in 3 and 4, though. Rainey not a good run through 1 and 2. Although off the top, he has Gregory up there with them. They're still side by side as they come down the front stretch. Give it to Luke Rainey at the line again, but cannot get clear as we are halfway through this race. Rainey will automatically get 5 bonus points as he has led the most laps. And he gets clear of Acevedo. That was a strong run by that 22. Just showing how strong that Penske car is. And so far, we have not had a Ford win here this weekend at Texas. All races are going to be sponsored by Ford. We've had the Ford 200s at in the trucks and the Mount Dorcas series, none of which were won by Fords. Right now we have a Ford leading, a Chevy in second, and then who's that coming up? It looks like another Ford, is that? Yeah, it looks like it. Once again, my goodness, Grace Acevedo is stalking the 22 Luke Rainey. And now here's a question. Are they going to have to pit? 30 laps? They can make it on fuel now if they pit. And look at the run for Acevedo. He might lead this lap here. He does. Grace Acevedo to the race lead for the first time. But can Luke... No, Rainey's going to get cleared right here. Acevedo to the race lead. Luke Rainey back to second. Now can Rainey try and run down? As here's a battle for fourth. They are stacked up. You have Riley Sprague who looked, couldn't get it done. Jim Garrett looked to the inside, died, got shuffled to the top. As look at Grace Acevedo running a middle lane, trying to get a run off the corner. It did not work for him that well. Rainey gained that time. There's now 12 laps to go, so Rainey led the first half of this race. And now he's going to have to try and get it back from Grace Acevedo to get the race win. Or we can have a caution and get another restart, or late race restart, because we have not had one yet. Dodd bounced off the wall just a little bit. He's going to stack up he and Jay Parker from the looks of it. And now these packs are kind of getting even smaller and smaller. Look at Acevedo up the track again. Luke Rainey back to the inside for the race lead. It might be, Acevedo's car might be tight out there in clean air, which is a little bit weirder. You would think clean air would make your car looser. Here at Texas, it could make it tighter. As you can see, Luke Rainey stays to the inside. Grace Acevedo gets a big run off of 2. Rainey with a strong car down the back stretch. And he gets back to the race lead in 3 and 4, but Acevedo off the top. Tim Gary makes it 3 wide. Acevedo off the top will clear, but now it's the battle for second behind him. 10 laps to go. Luke Rainey and Tim Gary are side by side into 1 and 2. Tim Gary has it. Acevedo's getting away. Gregory now for second, and if these guys keep doing that, Acevedo's going to scoot away. Tim Gary off the top going to get it. So Luke Rainey all the way back to 5th, and now the shot of winning has gone out the window for that 22 team. That's a really tough break. Now can Tim Gary win? Does Grace Acevedo get it? Gregory, Sprayley Tube, Luke Rainey are stacked up third on back. Ooh, Sprayley Tube got the wall, and that's going to allow Rainey by for 4th. Jonathan King's coming for the 5th. Couldn't get it done. 8 to go this time. And they are not catching Grace Acevedo. But they're getting lined up in the draft. Gary up the track. Here comes Gregory with a big run off of 2. Here's Luke Rainey behind him. Does Rainey make it 3 wide entering the corner? He got that pulled on him when he was going for the race lead. So as he pulled on Michael Gregory, it doesn't look like he will. He'll stay with them because being down the bottom in the corner could hurt. 7 laps to go. Luke Rainey with a runoff onto the top lane. He's going to go with Tim Gary. And no, Gregory. Oh. Gregory gets to second now. Tim Gary tried to block Luke Rainey, who made an aggressive move late. For third, this is a big battle, but this is all behind Grace Acevedo, who is pulled away. 6 laps to go. Can anyone run down the 2? And I don't think anyone who was in the outside lane on the start will have a chance to get up here and battle for the win, because now with 6 laps to go, if caution comes out, caution will have to come out this lap, or else the race is over, I believe. Coming to 5 laps to go. If the caution is not out, this race will be over, even if the caution comes out. No caution. 5 laps to go for Acevedo. Can he hold off Michael Gregory? Do these guys have a run onto the 2 car? The 22 looking for third. Again, earning Tim Gary, but that run off the top for Gary. Although Luke Rainey stayed with him that time. Sprayley Tube goes up the track. Man, oh man. Just can't get anything done there. Guys are sliding up really hard. Battle for 4th. Luke Rainey and Riley Sprayley Tube. But look at Gregory is closed in with 4 laps to go. Luke Rainey and Riley Sprayley Tube almost made contact. Sprayley Tube trying as hard as he can to get his position. Can't get it done. He's going to stay 5th as the battle for the race lead. Gregory has come onto Grace Acevedo. Coming to 3 laps to go. Jim Gambit down the apron. They're coming down pit road. Late race pit stops. Now can anyone stay out? 3 laps to go. Can they stay out 3 laps? It's Tim Gary out front. Riley Sprayley Tube in second. TJ Hanley, the Texas native, is third. Have these guys saved enough fuel to make it around? Does someone in that second pack, have they save fuel? Does anyone stay out this time? It's going to come down to pit stops. These guys coming in. No one staying out. Everyone coming down pit road. Palmick. So Acevedo gets out with the lead. Gregory comes out in second. Luke Rainey has lost many positions. He's not even going to be in the top 10. Problems on the pit stop for the 22, and he's not happy. I can assure you he's not happy. So we're going to have to look at where the 79 comes off pit road, where the 14 comes off of pit road. They're already leaving. Sprayley Tube has gotten out and away ahead of the 79. Hanley's right there behind them. Luke Rainey's still on pit road. He's going to get lapped. But where's the 2 car? They will be coming around to the white flag this time. These guys are racing off of pit road. I do not see Grace Acevedo anywhere in sight. Has Riley Sprayley Tube just won this race on fuel strategy? The 2 car nowhere near him. No one up to speed near him. But they're coming back down pit road. The white flag is coming out for Chris Dodd. What in the world is happening? One more time around for Dodd, and many problems for drivers having to come back down pit road and such. Dodd is able to stay out. The 92 has stayed out. Who gets what positions? I don't even know. Dodd, off of 4, locks himself into the chase. Chris Dodd wins the Ford 300 at Texas. What a... I can't even say wild, confusing way to end this race. Has Jay Barker in up second. Jay Barker gets second. Third was Hunter Arnsdorf. Fourth, Dan Bandon. Fifth, John Gambit. Jack Marshall, 6th. Hunter Bob, 7th. Jay Jefferson, 8th. 9th, Paul Minnick. 10th, Riley Spurley Tube. I have no idea what happened. I really do not. Oh my goodness. I don't know if they sped, if something happened, but man, that just gave the win to Chris Dodd. A confusing way to end this race. Let's check the finishing results. Here are the finishing results from the Ford 300 at Texas. No caution flags and 3 lead changes among 4 different drivers. And Chris Dodd, I don't know what he did there, what happened, but he pulls out a victory here at Texas in the Ford 300. Led 2 laps. In second, Jay Barker. Third, Hunter Arnsdorf. Fourth, Dan Band. Fifth, John Gambit. In sixth was Jack Marshall. Seventh, Hunter Bob. Eighth, Jay Jefferson. Ninth, Paul Minnick. They were, I don't know what they did differently than others, but they didn't have to come down pit road second time. And 10th, Riley Spurley Tube. So there's your top 20. Spurley Tube had the race won, actually. He came off pit road first. He was way ahead, but I think he was way ahead because the 2 came back down pit road. So I don't know who would have won if they only pitted once. As we look down the rest of the field, and you have to say, the biggest heartbreak is the guy that finishes 24th here today. Started on pole, led more than half the race. Luke Rainey, 24th. Man, oh man. That's a tough break for Luke Rainey. Same with Grace Ace Vito, who finishes 29th. These guys, some of these guys down here didn't even get a shot to even be up at the front because of Griffin Lynn blowing his camshaft there. Now let's go to the point standings. Here are the point standings. After Texas, 11 races, 11 different winners. Riley Spurley Tube on top of the points. Now has a 31-point lead over TJ Hanley, so extended it just a little bit. Third is now Jay Barker. Fourth is Jeff Bright. And in fifth is Gary May. Sixth is Jim Gambit. Seventh is Josh Crash. Eighth is Hunter Bob. Ninth is Paul Minnick. And 10th is Jonathan King. So there's your top 20 in the points. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different winners in the top 20. Right now in pretty good position to make the chase. 7 of your 11 winners right now up here. As we look down, 21st to 40th, see 8th is Tyler Lyman, 9th Chris Dodd. Those are the guys right now. Still those 2. Anthony Wendler and Alex Stewart down 39th and 40th in points. They will not make the chase like that. They have to be top 30 in points, and that's not going to work like that. Right now, Chris Dodd is kind of on the brink too, being 23rd in points, and he's the last winner that would make it in. We're going to have more than 12 winners, I assume. If we don't, I will be dumbfounded. So the next race will be a wild one. It will be Aaron's 300 at Talladega. See you guys then.